Monday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, and Sam's fighting with his phone.
My improv stand.
Cabellas. How's it going, Sam? Long time no see.
Busy, bro. Stressful. This is the first time in my 2 going on 3 years working with this company. The first time that it's stressful working with like newbies. But I'm almost there. I'm almost like at the finish line for my rotation for my, I guess, my taking off, going back home type of deal. So that's what I'm thinking. But other than that, it's okay. It could be worse. So
It could be a lot worse.
if that it could be worse, and it's still okay.
You could be unemployed, or you could have your secretary leave without giving you 2 weeks notice.
That's worse.
I,
Oh,
not,
man, it's a crazy weekend, that's for sure.
it has been a crazy week. Oh shit!
Uh,
It has been a crazy
Crazy
weekend.
weekend. A whole lot of speculations. A whole lot of
Well, you
action
know,
down there in Bronzeville.
it's trippy because uh, I think that every single time I go out of the country, every single time I travel, like something crazy happens that I go like, oh man, I should have been closer to home. Let me tell you, I was tripping when I got the notification that Trump had gotten shot, and we're like, what? And after watching the video over and over and over again, because I mean you cannot not stop watching that damn video. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, man.
Well, I haven't been able to see it like in a big screen, like in slow motion or anything. I've only been able to see it on phone. But the way they describe, I don't know where exactly. Well, the way they map it out and how the shooter was and how he was, there's still like quite a few questions. But
Well, let me tell you, you
so
know,
they their investigation.
in the moment, I mean, you don't think about all the other stuff, all the other questions. Now that a lot of experts are coming out, like a lot of individuals
Facebook
who,
experts,
Manda?
Facebook experts.
Facebook experts, or Facebook warrior experts. Now, now that a lot of the Navy SEALs, snipers, a
Yeah,
lot of former Green Berets are coming out. They're saying this should never have happened. And
yeah,
then you start to see the layout. I think Frankie did a great job of putting out the layout of how the place where the shooter was at and where the other snipers were at. But there's a post going around that really is, I think, is amazing. The guy that shot the shooter was actually arrested because he didn't follow orders. Because he supposedly, and I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. Supposedly, the guy said, "Oh, 3 minutes before, I'd already told my superiors, guys, there's a guy who's adjusting his scope. Got a rifle." Said, "Do I take him down?" And they said, "Nope, stand your ground, stand your ground, stand your ground." And they let him. It wasn't until the shooter fired that the guy went out there and shot him. And then he was detained and arrested and ultimately lost his job. But there's a lot of questions. One of the first questions that you know, in my head was, and it makes sense, Sam, because how did the shooter only fire 5 to 8 shots? You know, how? Because he had one of those, like similar to the AR-15s. Boom, 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 boom. You would have thought that he would have like sprayed the whole audience, or at least
yeah. It could have
sprayed
been
Trump
worse.
with a mesh load of bullet holes. But he only shot at the most eight, I think, 5 to 8. So it makes sense that the guy had, his sight on him, and as soon as he started shooting, boom, he took the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the only thing that makes sense because nothing else makes it didn't make sense to me because if he did have that type of firepower, you would think that a lot more people would have
Would have gotten hurt.
gotten hurt, or Trump would have gotten more bullet holes than that one. And there
Yeah.
was a
During you mentioned it was like about like what was it like 5 8 shots,
five
bro?
eight shots.
The sounds were from the counter, wasn't it?
The what?
Some of the shots were from the actual, I guess, Secret Service shooting back.
Yeah. So there was like dun, 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 and then boom, and then
Yeah,
that's it. It stopped. So
So
It's
yeah, I'm not gonna like. It's there's so many things, so many speculations, so many options that could happen. I like. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I would just wait until the report comes out and believe that. But um, there's it's hard to believe all of it, to be honest.
well, it's crazy because none of it makes sense. Why was the kid, a 20-year-old kid, so close to the president to where he could actually take a shot? And I've been to, I saw Reagan when he came down to Texas Southmost College.
Yeah.
I saw Barack Obama in Austin,
I was about to
Texas.
say, and that was
Monday.
back, wasn't it? Oh no, Clinton. I know you were there when Clinton Hillary went down.
Yeah, I didn't care for Hillary. I didn't go to screw that chick. She wasn't president. But I went to Reagan's, and I went to Reagan's back in the '80s, Sam, and he was there at TSC. And let me tell you, they started checking for guns and for weapons like a mile away. Like really really far away. And then they had you go to like two or three different screenings. So it was crazy. That's right. With
Yeah.
Obama, I saw him at UT, and I was close to the stage. Even
Yeah.
I was close to the stage, and también you had to go through metal detectors and chequeos y todo lo demás. They almost did a body cavity search on you, to get in to see Barack Obama. So, and Sam just left. So it's just so amazing that uh, that all this just happened and transpired. It was so amazing. I think Frankie did a great job in putting out the different charts out there in regards to like where the bullet went. And you can see that with I think the fast-paced pictures now that they are able to put up there. But I was saying that Frankie did a great job putting those pictures. And
Yeah.
Sam, by milliseconds, if he would have just turned a little bit, it would
Yeah.
have gone inside his brain. That is crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, lucky, or
For
a
being
lot of a
I
lot of
don't know exact details of the guy or the kid or the guy actually because it's already over 18. But I guess at that many yardage and that close, I guess it's kind of good of a shot. But good thing he didn't get hurt. Like, but I wonder what happens, what goes from there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like more of a report of like of how he got to that part because the guy's supposedly just signed up as a Republican, but it's an actual Democrat, isn't he?
supposedly is registered as a Republican, but I think what happens is that they're saying that his household is Republican. His parents are, but he donated to the Democrat cause. And if you're a Republican, you're not going to be shooting at Donald Trump. It's
Yeah.
just not going to happen. It's just that didn't make any sense. And what really, really is kind of on the scary side is how individuals now are uh, are trying to excuse, the situation. Oh well, Trump shouldn't have been there. Or trying to blame Trump or trying to reform. This is all on the left. This is on the like. I think one of the guys that I constantly watch, Sam, is Bill Maher. I don't know if you watch Bill Maher.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Let me tell you, Bill Maher is amazing. Bill Maher was doing a stand-up show out there, and he went out there and said it. He goes, guys, this is on the left. This is on us. This is on us. He's a very 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 liberal. This is on us because supposedly we're the party of the anti-guns and we're the party of the no violence and peace and all this stuff, and we're out there shooting a presidential candidate.
Yeah.
It's just wrong. Everyone's saying it was a publicity stunt. Yeah, it was a lot of those people, and also, guys, let me say uh, again, maybe as soon as
Hella close
if you
stunt.
ask, look, guys, and let me say, and let me tell you, Sam, the Democrats are not doing themselves a favor by going out and putting all that crap that they're putting up on social media by going like, well, he was a felon, he's horrible, and think about a third grader instead of an ear. I'm going like, bitch, really? You're going to put up a stupid post like that? I mean, the guy got shot. You have a little bit of even Barack Obama, all of them are sending their thoughts and prayers and everything else. I
little
mean,
bit.
some of the people are just so damn petty, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, this should never happen. Never happen. Let
yeah.
them fight it
But
out on the
thinking,
debate
like,
stage.
don't they
Or
usually
yeah.
have that glass in the front, and that's why they usually have them in the like in arenas in the closed areas, don't they? I'm surprised when I know they usually have them like out in the open, like in certain states. But you take that's the risk that they took, and unfortunately, it wasn't a good one.
Well, it should never have happened, Sam. There should not have been a gun that close to the president. I mean, and the other thing is, and this is where I think a lot of the conspiracy theories are going to start to come in. I mean, he was literally 150 yards away from the president. That's a football field and a half, Sam.
Yeah,
You've got to be a good shot in order to get him so
yeah,
close to the head. I mean, that was a great shot. You know,
yeah,
150. I don't think if I was 150 feet I could hit something.
yeah. I get what you mean.
And this is a 20-year-old, it's not a professional. Either it was a lucky shot on his part, but it wasn't a professional. It was a 20-year-old who supposedly in high school didn't even make their team. You know, the shooting team or the rifle team. I don't know what these gringos have instead of shop or homemaking.
I don't know what
I
kind of
don't know
sport
where
the East Coast.
I don't know where these people get a shooting club or a shooting group at a high school, but supposedly the guy didn't even make that team. So there's a lot of questions that need to be asked. That
Yeah,
is this individual that actually that supposedly got fired did get fired.
yeah. Well, those are the questions I was telling you about earlier. Like, ah, man, there's like so many questions to ask, but I don't want to speculate. And hopefully, they kind of come out with something sooner than later to kind of clear all those like all those gaps. Uh, but it,
There's just a lot of questions.
like whoever was like kind of leaning towards Trump, now it's like full Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I think it doesn't help. It doesn't sway many on the left, but it'll sway many of the individuals that are in the middle. They say, "No, screw that,"
Yeah,
you know. So I think that's ultimately what's going to happen.
yeah. It's kind of wild of like how everything just kind of like um just came about. But hopefully they do have like some sort of report with all the details and how they got that gun super close to it, how he got on top of the building, how they were able to see him minutes before and still not do anything. They could have at least sent somebody up the building to kind of like stop it if they saw it like within minutes. Um, but yeah, there's so many questions because normally they sweep the area. They do several sweeps. The Secret Service. And they pretty much do also like, okay, what are possible points that he could be shot from? And I'm pretty sure that one was one of them.
Let me say that I am just amazed. Este,
And there's no way a
uh,
20 outsmart a Secret Service
no.
department.
Well, the other thing that I'm really amazed at, Sam, is how how he seized that moment. You know, he seized that. Well, a couple of things. I don't know what the hell happened to his damn shoes.
What do
you
you
know,
mean?
because well, when they threw him on the ground and they're picking him back up in order to get out of harm's way, he goes,
Yeah,
"Wait, my shoes! Get my shoes! Get my shoes!" How did his shoes fall off? But the other thing is, when they're walking out, Mande?
slip, slip off.
Well, when they're walking out, Sam, he says, "Wait, wait, wait," and that's when he fists his pump, fight, fight, fight.
Yeah,
And then that picture where he's holding up his hand with his face all bloody, bro. That's kind of political gold there.
It's kind of wild. I know the other one that came up on the news was that lady that had like almost no clue regarding regarding security tactics. Have you seen her or no? Have you seen the
No, what
videos?
happened?
There's a girl that's kind of, I'm assuming there's a girl that is part of Secret Service covering the president, but the whole time she's kind of like her her style of like walking with the president and trying to have him put into the vehicle. She seems like a little bit out of place.
Well, supposedly it was her first job. Someone had said, someone had posted, you
No,
know.
there's no way Secret Service is your first job. There's no way now.
Well,
Like you,
for her
you
first,
know history.
first job, I think her first job. I mean, her
Yeah,
first on the field thing.
yeah,
It's an on. It's a back and forth blame game. Now he was a Republican. He was right wing. He was a. Let me tell you right now, it's not back and forth. It's not, and not the dog on Hector, but there's a lot of people out there like, oh no, no. And I have a friend who sent me a message like, well, why are you supporting Donald Trump? I said, like, he's winning this election. There's no doubt about it. And let me tell you again, I'm tired. Personally, I'm dead tired with the open border crap. I'm dead tired of gallon of milk costing $7, $8. I'm just tired of it. Yeah, it's done and over. Our life is not better now. Uh, and these hasn't been better these past 3.5 years as they were when Donald Trump was president. It's got to stop. I want something different.
whatever happened. Man, I'm a little bit out of date with this guy, but whatever happened to Kennedy?
Was still este,
Running, ain't he?
still out there. He doesn't qualify for a lot of the debates because he doesn't have this certain percentage or something.
Yeah.
So uh, I don't know. I honestly think that Robert Kennedy is going to hurt Biden more than he hurts Trump anyway.
Yeah.
So
It could
I'm
be
sure that.
more of a Robert Kennedy versus Trump type of deal instead of like a Biden and Trump.
Well, I think one of the things that, and it's kind of amazing that you said that. I don't know. I don't even know if it's an option, but that would be something that would be interesting. Like if Biden ultimately decides to bow down and say, "Hey, let me just give this to Robert Kennedy, and let's the Democrat Party support Robert Kennedy." That could be a good fix. But I don't think anyone in the upper echelon of the Democratic Party, the ones that do the consulting and all this, they think that Joe Biden has a chance.
Yeah.
And all of them have said the same thing. The debate destroyed Biden. Debate destroyed Biden, and it helped
It was
Trump.
just way before the debate.
Oh yeah,
He
100%.
just deteriorated. Like him, unfortunately, his health is not helping him at all.
No,
That's why everybody's kind of hoping for like a much younger person. Trump been holding his health pretty good considering his age,
and
but
getting shot.
they kind of there's certain requirements for presidency, but there should be a limit. I know there's a minimum. There has to be a maximum at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah. After 75, go home. Go home. It's to retire or some crap. Let me tell you.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I agree
what
with
they
you.
do is just they'll retire and then just stay as consultants, which makes more money.
Yeah, which makes a hell lot of more money anyway.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of questions going back into the Biden thing, and just we've already talked about this, but I don't want to beat a dead horse
yeah.
like Biden. But the news has not covered Biden's decline in mental capacity, in acuity, and that should upset a lot of people because
It's
throughout.
a thing, but it's more of a concern. I like, man, what? Because he has the power to do quite a few things, quite many things. But
the
man, you
news
can't
has not the
kind of
news
like
has not
um,
the news has failed to cover the decline in the mental acuity of Biden, and that is a disservice to the country. And this is again, this is where I hate the right against the left against the right. I hate it because at the end of the day, I don't care if you're left. If you know for a fact that there is an issue with the mental capacity of the president, you better go out there and report it. You have an obligation to the people. And the news media, the left news media, refused to cover how bad Biden really was, and they knew. They all knew it was to
To be
disrupt the country.
honest, I seriously thought that their game plan was gonna be like when Biden won. I seriously thought that they were just gonna like have Biden step down and then just have Harris take over. I literally thought that was their move, but they haven't done that. And I think like if worst case scenario, I don't think he'll win if Biden wins. But I'm still like if he were to win miraculously, uh, I still think that that would be his option. But I don't think this guy would. I don't think he's has any support anymore. Bunch of people are leaving, like are like not supporting him anymore.
That's crazy. But prayers out again to the families of the individuals that lost their loved one, and to the
Yeah,
families and the individuals that are fighting, in the
I'm
hospitals.
surprised of all that shots, only one person got like hit.
Yeah, one person died. Two people supposedly they were in critical condition. Now they're stable, which is good, But it could have been a hell of a lot worse if it hadn't been for that sniper that killed that huerco. Did you see the picture of the huerco shot?
Yes, and then I'm not too sure if there's a video that is AI generated or not. But then there's a video of like a kid saying that, "Oh, that's not me." But I'm not sure if that's AI generated or if it's an actual kid.
I don't know. I just saw the picture. I think it's the Buck Fight and posted it, and, and
Yeah, of
you know
course you.
it's so funny because and it's not funny, but you see these warnings on Facebook, violent graphic picture, clear to see, just like a warning, and you're going to press on it. It's like you have to press on it, and I
Yeah.
saw it. I go like, damn, that I don't know who the hell got that close to take that damn picture, but
Oh, they took a picture of the guy shot, like him, the kid shot, or what?
yes, you didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, I wouldn't
It's been
post
a
it,
while
but
since I've been in those pages that has like the covered videos and pictures.
yeah, and that's Buck Fight and posted that picture, and I saw it. And I'm like, damn, and it does look like the kid, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it
Well,
is.
I'm glad it wasn't like it like a. It was like how could I say this? Um, it didn't fit the usual suspect, you know.
No, no, it doesn't. Nerdy little huerquito. It's just it didn't make a lot of sense. Nerdy huerquito.
I guess
Uh,
that's how somehow he passed security with all that stuff because you see him and you're like it's just a little kid going with his dad to the rally, you know.
well, it's great. I don't.
Now that
I
I'm
don't
over
think.
here, now since I'm in South Dakota and I'm like a bunch of y'all look like him, I'm like now I'm scared of y'all. Now I'm playing.
I think either Sam's cutting off or I'm cutting off. No, está bien. I don't know if Cam's coming back. Yeah, he's out or I'm out. Are you there?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I think we're either my internet is failing or yours is failing or both of ours is failing. The reason that mine is failing is I'm in Oaxaca. I'm in Puerto Escondido, and the internet reception up here is horrible. One of the things that I think I'm going to buy, Sam, are these
Yeah.
walkie talkies. Walkie talkies. Supposedly those, they never fail and they have a greater distance. So I'm thinking of getting a walkie talkie, and because I'm going to find a global one where you can use it all around the world.
Is it like I thought you could like get Starlink and take it anywhere.
Well, I think the problem with Starlink is just so damn expensive, Sam. You pay $500 off the bat, and then you have to pay 150 a month.
What?
So my question is it portable
Okay.
enough? My question is it portable enough so that I could carry around, and does it work in Cuba? if it's affordable and it works in Cuba, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, we'll sign up. Let's do this tomorrow, Sam. I'll be back at the office tomorrow morning, guys.
All right,
Are you going to Cipollet, the nude beach? It's no, I'm not going to go to the nude beach. I'm definitely not going to go to nude beach, and I'm not going to go out there and take off my clothes. I will not do that. I don't want to completely disgust everyone on the beach. Guys, have a great day. As again, uh, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning from Brownsville, Texas. Actually, hopefully, Lord willing.
make it think. Make they're gonna think that your half of your body had a stroke. The bottom half.
The bottom half out of like massive destruction. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be. God bless.